Hey True Crime members, it's me, Monkey Chicken here, and the topic of today's video is Destiny, my first thoughts and opinions. And with that, let's go and begin. Okay guys, this isn't going to be like a full depth review saying this is what's bad, this is what's good. This is just going to be a generalization kind of video where I just meander around what I think about the game and, you know, how I feel about it, because I've only had it for a couple days. You know, I haven't really played every single map in multiplayer. I haven't played through the whole campaign, and yeah, I'd like to wait before I do that. So it'll probably, the full review will probably be like a week or two. But anyways, my first thoughts and opinions on it. Let's actually get into this. So the first thing that I want to talk about is the overall gameplay itself. If you guys don't know, this game is made by Bungie, and Bungie also made Halo. And the reason why I bring this up is because it has that theme track of the, you know, the opera singing and stuff, and it feels epic when you play these games, when you're going into space, when you're loading in, you know, whether you're playing on Venus, Earth, or the moon or something. When you're playing it, it brings you this epicness that, yes, what I'm doing is awesome. And the storyline pulls you in. It's not a standard storyline where it's like, oh, let's just go shoot them up or something. It makes you feel like there's a reason when you're playing this game. When you're going through, you know, you're trying to figure out what's happening here, how you're going to defend yourself, and I haven't completed the full storyline, so I really don't know what's happening at the end, so I don't think anything that I'm saying is spoilers, because I'm still in the beginning. But basically, you just go through and you're like, oh, how are these things happening? It's like a mystery that's going on. And the way the dialogue hooks you in, the way the cutscenes are placed, it's not every 20 seconds, or it's not like there's no cutscenes. It's not like the audio or something is really bad. When they talk, it matters. And when you hear it, it's like, oh, that's interesting. I want to learn more. I want to play another mission. I want to play another mission. I want to play another mission. And that's really awesome for Destiny. You know, for a Destiny-like game. Some games, it's kind of like, oh, I don't care about the quest. I'm just trying to do this thing. But when it actually makes you want to play the next quest, not for just the rewards, but for actually learning what's going on in the story, it makes the game that much better. It makes it that much more immersive. And that's so freaking awesome. So yeah, that part of the game is awesome. Really, really like it. I want to quickly talk about the combat in storyline, and then we'll quickly touch on it in multiplayer. But in the storyline, something that I think is really good, and I like the way they did this, although, yeah, I'll just leave it this way. Anyways, the combat system. So a lot of my friends are higher level than me because most of the time I stream whenever I play, so most of my friends are playing 24/7, whereas I'm only playing, you know, a few hours, the time that I have allotted, if you will. And a lot of them are higher levels. And when they come play with me, from playing from Borderlands, the game that I like to play, standard co-op, you know, when a higher level friend comes join you, it's just easy mode. He just walks around, haha, I can't be touched, my shield's an amazing, you know, all this stuff is so overpowered, I can just walk around, shoot him with my weak pistol and kill them all one hit. But in Destiny, they have this weird combat system where if you try to scale upwards, like if I were to try to find his enemies, I would get wrecked because, you know, they're worth more XP. But when he comes down to me, he can get wrecked if he's not careful. You know, his guns do more damage, they're not one hit or anything, and his shield can still go down and he could still die. They scale it, I don't know the exact way they scale it, but they scale it in a good way that, you know, all my higher level friends can still join me, we can still have fun, we can still play through my quest, and, you know, with them already playing through the quest, they can kind of guide me where I'm like, I'm lost, where am I? And I stop jumping into canyons because I sometimes jump into canyons. But yeah, that's the awesome part, is that it's not just easy mode when your friends join. So they got this really awesome scaling. I wish it kind of went backwards also, so that if I join him, you know, maybe I have a little bit more buff. This way, you know, it's a little bit back and forth. So the only way that you can really play the campaign is downwards. You know, play with your lower level friends. Your lower level friends can't really play with your upper friend, higher level friends. But then again, it also depends on XP for farming and stuff. So I guess that's why they put it that way. But overall, I like the way they scaled it so that my higher level friends can play with me. That's pretty cool. It doesn't really feel like there's any like one gun or one type of situation that really makes it better, you know, with the whole rarities and everything. From playing the beta, it was really hard to get weapons and armor and stuff, but it feels like in the official game, they're not so much throwing you weapons like, here you go, just freaking throwing them everywhere. But it feels like it's really common, and I'm getting my armor upgrades, I'm getting my better weapons, I'm finding my better stuff. So the fact of getting rare weapons isn't so uncommon anymore, and my friends can play with me, which is freaking awesome. So really quickly, I want to touch on multiplayer, and the way I'm going to try to describe this to you guys is that they did find a way to balance it so that, you know, the higher level guys who are like level 20 and stuff, and like the lower end guys who are like level 5, 8 and stuff, the way it works is all your, not your abilities, because you actually do have abilities, but the things that make your weapons and armor amazing in storyline are kind of wiped clean in multiplayer. In multiplayer, you know, everyone has the same base health, everyone has the same base shield and stuff. The things that are different beyond, you know, from, well, the advantages that the higher level people have is they may have more abilities. You know, they might have triple jump and stuff because as you level up, you know, you get better and better abilities as you go along. But for your weapons and shields and stuff, it's not like you just walk around, I'm a level 20, you can't even kill me, I'm a god mode, and then you kill the lower level people. The only things that matter for your guns and stuff are the basic things, you know, like the impact. Not the attack damage, because the attack damage, or I think the attack power, there we go. The attack power matters in campaign, whereas where it says like impact, that is like your damage in multiplayer, your fire rate, your stability, how much recoil you have, and your clip. That kind of stuff carries over. Also, if you guys don't know, the rarer the weapons are, you also get like sub abilities that you can buy. You know, you can change scopes around, you can change the attack damage or the attack power. There we go. Yeah, I always get that confused because attack damage. Anyways, and there's like little things that you can buy underneath your gun. That comes into multiplayer, but it's not so game breaking where the higher level guys are just OP and they destroy all the lower level guys. But once again, the higher level guys do have an advantage in the sense that they have access to more things, but in general, it's pretty much everyone gets a base. It's like in any multiplayer, you know, the higher level guys have better, like, they have access to claymores. Why do I only have access to a frag grenade and stuff? It's kind of like, well, they played more, you know what I mean? So, in all, it's not like they get a gigantic advantage, but they still get somewhat of an advantage, in only the sense that they've played more. So, the multiplayer in all is pretty well balanced, and I like that. It doesn't really feel like the lower level guys are getting smoked all the time, and the high level guys are just walking around in God mode. So now that I've talked about campaign and the gameplay and all that kind of stuff, even multiplayer, I want to talk about a few of the things that I dislike in the game and what I think can be improved. For number one, and this is just my own personal preference, I don't know if anyone else has this, they have a weird way of you looking, you know, the way you aim your gun. It has this weird, I don't know if it's called acceleration, but that's what I call it, is when you first move your joystick, it moves slowly, and then after a while, it just speeds up. You just frickin' spin. And that I absolutely hate. I hate that in games because then it F's with my aim, and it really, really sucks. And they have a weird system where you aim down sight, it doesn't slow you down. You know, like in Call of Duty or most games, you look around at a certain speed, and then when you aim down sight, it's much slower. This way you can do precision. But in Destiny, it doesn't do that. When you aim down sight, it moves you at the same speed, which I think they designed it so that when you aim down sight, you move at the same speed as your sensitivity. So that's why they put it those first couple of adjustments or at the same speed. But what happens is that I up my sensitivity this way with my first movement when I'm looking around. Doesn't feel like I'm... And then, holy shit, I just do a 360. Like, it's a weird aiming system. I wish they kind of went back to just a standard system where it's you move... You look around at one standard speed. When you aim down sight, it slows it down by like, I don't know, like 40% or something like that. This way, you know, you can do your precision aiming. But that's one of my beefs that I have with the game is that the aiming, I really suck at it. It has this weird system. I haven't really mastered it. But like the human body and any human thing, you can adapt and get better at it and learn the ways around it and stuff, and your body will get used to it. Or thumbs, I guess you will. But yeah, that's one of the griefs that I have at the game is the aiming system is weird. The last grief that I have at the game is, I guess, not too bad. It's only really something that matters when you're planning to record or stream the game or something. And there's a lot of workarounds it, but it's kind of annoying. In the game, you're not able to lower the game sounds. You're not able to lower the music or the actual game sound or anything like that, which you have to do if you want to hear your friends. And if you guys haven't played Destiny, the music is incredibly loud. The explosions and stuff go on. When they want to make a scene epic, they just raise the fuck out of everything. And it's just ear-shattering. And you want to hear your friends, like, when he's going, ba 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 ba, and then there's gunshots and explosions, you're like, shit, where are you, dude? I don't know where the boss is going on. You know, you can't hear anything. It sucks massively when you can't hear your friends like that. So the workaround, on PlayStation at least, I don't know how it works in Xbox, is you go into a party system, you know, not the in-game thing, not the fire team, but the PlayStation party chat. You go into there, you join your friends and stuff, and that's where you talk. And then you, in that system, you change your privacy settings, or not your privacy settings, your sound settings, to prioritize the party over the game. So it basically keeps the audio in check so that the game, not the game, that your party sounds are louder than your game sounds. And that's one thing that you can do, that's a workaround, but it's kind of annoying that you have to go into the party system. And the reason why I say it's annoying is because then, you know, as your friends come and go and stuff, and sometimes that thing just randomly crashes, and then your friends get kicked out. It's kind of a nuisance. I wish that they did just put it into the game where you're able to lower the music and you're able to lower the game. But the reason why I say I understand this is because it is a very story-driven game, and like I said earlier in the game, you know, that music makes you sound freaking epic. And I guess if you were to lower that music down and you wouldn't hear it, it would affect the epicness. But still, there comes times where it's like, fuck, I don't want to hear this music. I really want to hear my friends. This way we can coordinate and take down this boss and complete this mission, because fuck, I hate going into those death zones and then restarting. It's annoying as hell. But overall, guys, it's not too horrible of a thing. It's only really bad if you're also trying to record and stuff. But yeah, it's a thing. So guys, we reached the end of the video, and all I'm going to say about Destiny is, once again, my first impressions. There's patches that could come out soon, even before I finish my review, you know, my official review, which will take like a week or two. And, you know, they can fix these things. They can add in game sound editors. They can change the way the look sensitivity goes. I doubt they'll do that because that's a pretty big core mechanic. But, you know, there's a lot of things that they can do. They can improve things and make things better. So, yeah, once again, this is just first thoughts and opinions. The game's only been out for a few days now, and I'm still enjoying it. It's still fun. It's an awesome game. It's really epic, like I've already said. You guys have already heard all this. Just go backwards if you want to hear me repraise the game. But all in all, it's a fun game, guys. I would recommend for people to buy it. And someone who may be watching this video, and this is just an Easter egg just for him. He knows who he is. He should be buying this game and playing with us. You know who you are. But anyways, guys, we're going to end the video there. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. And yeah, it's a good game. I recommend it for you guys. So, with that being said, guys, like the video if you liked it. Tell your friends if you think they'll enjoy it. And if you're new to my channel and you want to see more of my videos, click that subscribe button. You'll get notifications in your sub box whenever I go live. And yeah, just in case the sub boxes aren't working, maybe follow me on the Twitters, because it auto tweets and I'm pretty active on there. If you guys ever have a question at any time during the day, you just message me on there, whether they're like, oh, when are you streaming? When's your next video coming up? Oh, what do you think about this and stuff? So yeah, really active on there. Always have a window open. It's right there. I'm looking at it. Yeah. Anyways, ending the video there. I'm horrible at outros. Please forgive me. I'm Bucky Checker. That's all I really got.